morning. Well, the other day I was standing here and I met some people that were telling me about their son-in-law. And he invented something. I said, what do you invent? And he said he invented a big machine that takes lead out of glass. And, well, of course, that brought up a million questions, and the more I asked, the more interested I got. And I said, have you got his phone number? And they said, yeah. I said, give it to me. I want to call him. And we're going to try to do that here in just a moment on News Radio 1040 WHO. Mike Seiler is on the phone line with us this morning. Hi, Mike. How you doing?
Well, hello. I'm doing well. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm good. I never heard of this before, and I thought the only leaded glass I ever heard of was like in expensive dinnerware or something. But you're taking what? Old TVs that have the screens have lead in the glass. Is that right?
Yeah, that is correct, Van. The old televisions that were the tube type that were real popular in the 80s and 90s, when those were built in order to protect us from the radiation that those project to make the picture on the screen, they put lead into those. In fact, the average CRT television has 5 to 7 pounds of lead in it.
Wow. So you came up with something that, what does it do? Does it crush the glass, and then how do you pardon the pun, get the lead out?
Yeah, we crush the glass up, and then we've come up with a revolutionary, one-of-a-kind system that's not operating anywhere else in the world, and we are able to extract that lead out, where then we have a clean glass that we can reintroduce into other products, and then lead that can be sold for any other industrial use again.
So when you get the lead out of the glass, what does it look like? In what form is it?
The lead that goes into that is not a pure lead. It's a lead oxide, and it comes out in a powdered form. So when people think of lead, they usually think of big, heavy ingots. This is more of a lead powder. It looks more like a graphite, perhaps you would compare it to.
Boy, that sounds like that's pioneering. You said nobody else is doing this, huh?
No. In fact, the country got to a real tough point in recycling these CRTs, because when new CRTs were still being manufactured, the old CRTs that were out of service could be put back into the new ones again. They could actually feed those back into the furnace, pour them right back out, and make new CRTs out of them again.
Now, this sounds like something that'll only last for so long for you, because I would assume there's only so many of those old CRTs left.
You are absolutely correct. In all the estimates that the United States EPA has put together, there's probably 10 years of CRT televisions remaining out there that will come out of the waste stream.
So what are you going to do with your machine when you're done with that then?
Well, hopefully I'm going to have it worn out by then.
You know, I met your son too, and he must be a tattoo collector, because he had a whole arm full of tattoos.
Oh, he had a great time out at the State Fair. Grandma and Grandpa came down from northeast Iowa and went down, and they spent the whole day down there and saw all the attractions.
Well, Mike, congratulations on what you're doing there. Are you doing something that people could use your services, or are you just dealing with big companies, or what?
Oh, Van, we love to do work for households. Everybody has 3 or 4 of these things sitting around in their garage, in their basement, and it's a real shame to see those go to the landfill. In fact, most landfills won't even let you put them in there. So, yeah, they can bring them out to our facility. We're ATEC Recycling, located out on the northeast side of Des Moines. And we'll fix them up, and we'll recycle that lead properly so it doesn't get into our groundwater and contaminate the great state of Iowa.
So is that just A-T-E-C-H?
A-T-E-C.
A-T-E-C.
Uh-huh.
Okay, very good. Well, hey, you're an amazing guy. It's fun to talk to you. I hope to meet you in person one day.
Well, I would enjoy that myself, Van. Thank you so much for calling me.
You bet, Mike. You have a good day. It's 7:45 here this morning at News Radio 1040 WHO. Bob Quinn joins us, and he's got Breakfast with Bob. How's it going, Bob?
Great. We're going to be